to my channel. I'm Hawkins Simmer, and today we're doing a speed build, but it's a little bit different. So one of my favorite builders in all of Sims, big, small, in between, undiscovered, huge on the internet, favorite is Supac's Fake Life here on YouTube, and she uploads the best family homes, like truly beautiful family homes. The way she can like create an exterior of a home, especially, I just love it. I just love it. She's so great. I've been watching her for like a year and a half, 2 years maybe. Feels like a long time. She just recently reached 1,000 subscribers, and like that's so cool. Like to watch her cross that threshold. Yay Sue. So excited. I really love her content, and she uploads all the time. Like I said, her name on YouTube is Supac's Fake Life. I'll put it here. But I reached out to her because she recently uploaded this mid-century modern and didn't do the interior. And I was like, hey, would it be okay if maybe I did the interior? And she was like, yeah, that's fine. I ask people to do that all the time and they never do. And I was like, okay, great, because I love the exterior of this home. She did go ahead and put in some walls for 2 bedrooms and a bathroom, and she did like place down the necessary plumbing in the bathroom. So I just went through and decorated the interior. I started with the kitchen. So this big open area needed to be, of course, split into a kitchen, a dining, and a living room. So I won't lie, I did touch one little thing. I swapped the placement of the back door and the window in the back. I just had them flip-flopped. That was it. Hope that's okay. I just needed them to be the opposite so that I could fit in a living room that made sense. But we started with this cute little kitchen. I love these base game counters. I don't think they get enough love, and maybe that's because they kind of fit this style of build. And I think mid-century modern is just kind of like hitting the Midwest, or like the middle. Trends tend to start on either coast and then move in. And so I'm sure by the time this takes off where I am, which is the style that I am currently very into, the coast is already moving on to like transitional and classic and just plain modern and all the things. But currently I do feel like mid-century modern is kind of gaining momentum, kind of in the center of the country. So I was all about this. I love mid-century modern. And I feel like these cabinets really lend themselves nicely to that design style. So I really like them. I like the clean lines. I like the small drawer on top and the bigger drawer on the bottom. I love that like nice neutral orange color. I mean, orange isn't really neutral. Who am I? I used to hate orange, and now I like love orange. I love orange. Who am I? I still don't like burnt orange. That's still not for me. But I'm down with orange. So she also placed this fireplace. Like I said, I tried not to move anything as much as I could, just because I wanted it to be like you were moving into this home. I did put in some walls for the kitchen. Sometimes walls allow you to create spaces. Like otherwise this kitchen would have kind of just been in the middle of like the bedrooms. And for me, I like a hallway. If you've watched any of my builds, I love a hallway. So just like 4 or 5 little walls here created that hallway. So right now I'm just kind of mapping out all of the space in this room. I think I used it pretty well. There is kind of some dead space in between, but again, to me, this is really realistic. I think a lot of times when I'm watching Sims videos, and not Sue's at all, specifically not her, people tend to want to fill all of those little spaces, when in reality, in a real home, there would be walkways. Like when you're walking into a door, into your front door, it wouldn't just immediately go right into your couch usually. There's probably some kind of flow. So to me, when I'm building in The Sims, there always needs to be a good flow between doorways, and that to me means that you want to have a little bit of extra space. So there's some, what I would think a lot of Simmers would consider dead space in between the kitchen and then the living dining area. But to me, it flows nicely from front door to back door. And that's all that matters to me. I really love the way the main living area turned out. I wasn't sure at first. I was really worried I wasn't going to be able to pull it off because I just couldn't figure out with this big open room how to create separate spaces. But I think I got there in the end. The only thing I really wish I had done differently is instead of stacking those 2 rugs from Snowy Escape, that's my favorite rug in the whole game, instead of using 2 and making one big kind of square rug, I really wish I had just done the one and angled it. I feel like that would have fit the design style a little bit better. But my idea was that these people have children. At first, it was going to be a child and a toddler, but there's no toddler bed that's worth a dang. Oh, we need more toddler beds. I would do anything, I would do anything for more toddler beds and cribs. Please and thank you. Oh my gosh, somebody tell them, like, why are they all so ugly? Why are they all so ugly? All of the toddler beds are ugly. Like, I'm sorry. There might be 1 or 2 swatches, but like, they're not cute. So I gave up and I did this kind of like teal and orange kids bedroom. I tried to give them lots of things that they could be doing. I thought maybe one sim may have been kind of younger and the other one maybe like growing into their teenage years. So that was kind of the vibe. There's not a whole lot, there's not like teen stuff in there, but they're on the cusp. Like maybe these people are like house hunting for their next home, like a bigger space. But we're moving on to the bathroom. Like I said, Sue had kind of laid out all the plumbing and then I just needed to go in and decorate. And I think the biggest thing I did here was that she kind of had this 1x2 room essentially closed off to add some like architectural interest right in the front of the house. I love the look of that. And I just thought, I know what to do with 2 tiles. This bathroom is the only bathroom and it's gigantic. It's a huge bathroom. And I just thought, I'm going to tuck a little washer and dryer right in there. And I love that door frame. I don't think I've ever used that door frame, but I love that door frame with the little details at the top. Super cute. So I threw it in there. I don't know. There weren't rules. Obviously, this isn't a challenge. There weren't rules. I guess really I'm allowed to do whatever I want to do. I guess I just don't want to like offend Sue by like kind of switching a few little things around. So like I said, I swapped the door and the window in the living room. I did move one of these windows 1 tile over because it needed to be symmetrical. Sorry. For me, it's because I'm a mess. Real life, that it doesn't work out that way, but for me, I needed it. And then I opened up that room and just put a little laundry nook in there. Oh, I love laundry. I try not to use too many packs, but I think I did use a lot. Sorry. Mostly Dream Home Decorator. I use a lot of Tiny Living. Those 2 packs go really well together. And then we're already deep in this main room. It's gigantic. Like a room this size is kind of difficult to furnish, but I appreciated the challenge. But it's a little difficult to furnish because it's so large. You don't want it to seem totally empty. So I tried to create little spaces. So obviously the like bed and nightstands is its own little space. And then that corner with the kind of lounge chair, is that a chase? A chase. And then I use those bottles from Eco Lifestyle. I love that. I think that's so like cute and clever and not anything I would ever have in real life, but like somewhere someone fancy has that. So I created that little moment with the chase, and then I needed this little desk because I think your Sims need a desk, and tried to create another space on this side of the room. I originally had it kind of more in the corner, but I didn't have anything else to fill the rest of the room with. So I moved it more central and then added that mirror, and I think it filled it up nicely. I didn't want it to seem overly cluttered, but I didn't want it to feel empty either. So in the end, I really like how it turned out, and that's kind of it. I really enjoyed doing this. Thank you to Sue for allowing me to do this. I'll put all of her Twitter, YouTube, gallery. I think she has a lot of followers on Instagram too. You should follow her on Instagram. I love her builds. So check it out, and thank you all so much for watching. I hope you're doing well. I hope the world is treating you well, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.